So having looked at the first main type or broad category of immunity, where we basically focused a lot on non-specific immunomechanisms or defense mechanisms. Now we are going to look at adaptive immunity. Okay, that's what we are going to look at. With this type, you'll see that we are going to deal a lot with a number of cells that play an important role in the defense system. So this is actually one of the reasons why it is very specific. Of course, this is not to mean that you don't have cells that play an important role in non-specific defense mechanisms. So in this presentation, we're going to look at the lymphocytes, which are very important in fighting against pathogens. And then we'll look at the different types of lymphocytes, and also we'll hint on where they are actually made. What makes them unique in terms of conforming or providing long-term immunity. Okay, how are they able to produce long-term immunity? Okay, so these are questions that we shall be able to answer in this presentation. When we talk about adaptive immunity, we are basically emphasizing that this is the kind of immunity that is found in all vertebrates, and it is actually very specific. Okay, this is one of the outstanding features or the key features of adaptive immunity. It's very specific in terms of responding to particular pathogens. This is to basically emphasize that if they know if the defense system identifies the type of pathogen or antigen, then the response is very specific to that type of antigen. This is to basically emphasize the fact that, of course, antigens can be of different types, and therefore the response cannot always be the same. The response has to be one that is suited in eliminating the danger. Okay, so that's why we can call it specific defense mechanisms, okay, or adaptive immune system or immune responses. Another outstanding feature, apart from being very specific, is the fact that after recognizing or after exposure to a particular pathogen and dealing with it, and then in the future, if the same pathogen actually attacks, the immune system is able to respond very fast because it has a memory of how it was attacked before. So that is another unique feature, and that is why we are able to have long-term immunity, because of those memory cells related to the fact that the first attack results into production of cells that can be used to produce antibodies that can be used to deal with the problem in case it arises in the future. So 2 points have been explained here: memory and being very specific. Those are 2 features that I've already explained. The third feature is diversity. This is to still emphasize the fact that antigens come in different types or different kinds. I've been talking about antigens. Perhaps you're asking yourself what an antigen is. An antigen can be a molecule that can trigger an immune response. The immune responses do not just happen. They happen when there is the right trigger. And in this case, you're saying that the antigens are the triggers for an immune response. So this is basically the point of BIVAS is to say that regardless of the nature of the antigen, adaptive immune system will always respond. Okay. The other very important feature is self-tolerance, which is that you see, you cannot have soldiers killing citizens who are doing their normal, usual activities. They are not problematic. So the same thing with the immune system. The immune system should not be able to destroy normal cells. If that happens, we get what we call immunological disorders. Okay, we get immunological